Y'all, I did my lashes Friday because I had to go home for a funeral. My auntie passed away. Let me tell y'all about my auntie. First of all, I text them kids to tell them about the funeral. And they was like, who is Mandy? And I was like, damn, let me stop this cycle of my kids not knowing who people's real name is. Because I think I did a video. I didn't know who my auntie real name until I was like in the third, fourth grade. My whole life I thought, well, then I was like, her name Bobby. Her name is not Mandy. I don't know a Mandy. She came into my school, y'all. I was in some program. I think it was Bright Future or something in my elementary school. And my auntie came up there. And I remember my teacher was like, your auntie is coming up here. And I was like, which one? My grandma got 10 kids. Which auntie? And my teacher told me, and I was like, I don't know that later. I don't think that's my auntie. And she was like, yeah, her name is Mandy Rucker. And I was like, I don't know her. My auntie came up there. I was like, oh, my auntie Bobby. And she was like, I told you. I was like, no, you said some other name. You did not say Bobby. That's my auntie Bobby. And my teacher was like, oh, my auntie said, no, that's my nickname. Yeah, I was looking at her like, girl, you are Auntie Bobby. I don't know who this Mandy lady is. Moving right along, my auntie, I found out at her funeral, she was with Bell South, which is AT&T, for 44 years. That's a long time. I ain't never been with a job that long. But I truly enjoyed myself. Like, what's a funeral sad? Yeah, most funerals are sad, yeah. Growing up, I used to live with my uncle and auntie. So this one was a little different because she actually raised me. So the funeral was amazing. We had the church repast with the church food. The pound cake, whoever made that pound cake at Pilgrim Rest. So yeah, that pound cake was good. Now, I used to go to Pilgrim Rest when I was little. That's where the funeral was. Pilgrim Rest in South Memphis. So I used to go there when I was little. So a lot of the people from when I was little who, when I told them, I'm queen, they were like, oh my God. So I saw two of my favorite people when I was little. They were my favorite people. Miss Barbara and Mr. Lee. Well, Auntie Barbara and Uncle Lee. When I was little, I used to be a fat kid. Baby, they knew if you want to get me to do something, I need some sweets. I need some Twinkies, some cupcakes. Y'all forgot Hostess was in Memphis. Yeah, baby. So when I saw them at the funeral, they were like, you still eat sweets? And I do. They came from out of the back with some cookies. I was like, what is this? They were like, oh, we bake cookies now. We make cakes. Baby, give me some. I'm mourning, but I still want some sweets. Baby sent me with so many cookies. And I forgot my cookies over my cousin's house. But when I tell you them cookies were so good, I had some strawberry butter cookies. Oh my God, they were so good. They weren't heavy. They were light and fluffy. Oh, damn, I hate I left them damn cookies there. But if you're in Memphis and you need some sweets, make sure to check them out. But I want to thank them for making sure that we had everything we need for the funeral. Everything. Food-wise, they made sure we had everything we needed. It was so good to be home and see so many people who I knew when I was little. And when I was telling them, like, the stuff that I do now, and they were like, I wouldn't expect anything less. You've always been the star. You've always been who you are. And I was showing them my social media and stuff, and they were like, you're showing us this like it was supposed to be something different. And I was like, damn. They was like, oh, we already knew who you were supposed to be when you were little. I was like, oh my God, thank you. They were like, yeah, you walking in your purpose. I'm so proud of you. I just knew you was going to be on TV by now. I received that. But I want to thank everybody at Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church. A beautiful service. Thank you guys for your hospitality for my family. The food. Good funeral food. It was. But, yeah. That was my weekend. My Easter weekend. I didn't even get a chance to enjoy 420. But I was happy to be home with my family, and I came right back. So before anybody say, I ain't get a chance, I was with my family. This wasn't a personal. This was an in and out. But I wanted to make sure I said something about them sweets, baby, because them, whew, yeah, they did that. They did that. So if you're in Memphis and you need some sweets, say Queen told me to reach out to y'all.